He is the real Antichrist, the one who denies the Father and the Son. Whoever rejects the Son rejects the Father. Whoever embraces the Son embraces the Father also. So you must be sure to keep the message burning in your hearts. That is the message of life you heard from the beginning. If you do, you will always be living in close fellowship with the Son and with the Father. And He Himself has promised us the never-ending life of the ages to come. So how awesome is that? That's from the Passions version. And I just put things down that we need to read, like Psalm 8 and Psalm 19, just to reaffirm how powerful speaking God's name and asking God to come forth through any kind of thing, any kind of pain or anything you're going through. I put down that we need to tell people about Him. You need to, when you're going through things, good and bad, we need to speak God's name out loud and say, man, God has seen me through this, or God granted me this, or who God's grace through this, my goodness, the glory of God, right? So that everybody knows that we're giving Him praise and that we're saying it out loud. It's a very important step that we speak it out loud, that we say our prayers aloud, that we get together and make sure that it's known that He is in this, because the more we say His name, the more He is part of it. So I just said to keep speaking His name. I said, boast about His love for you, even in your failings. So He loves you even through our failings, definitely loves me through my failings. So, I boast about Him even when I'm at my worst. I boast that He is right there with me and that He is the only one holding me up. And that's so true. So we need to boast about the love of Jesus, because God loves us through even our darkest secrets, right? There's things that people don't know about us, even the closest person to you, that only God knows about you, and He loves you anyways. The parts that you don't want any person to know, God loves you anyways. And that is just an amazing testament, the kind of love that God has for us, right? So continually boast. And I also put down to turn back to God even when you stray, right? There's all of us have walked a little bit away from God, maybe not as far as some, and I've walked pretty far away through the trials in my 20s. I walked so far away from God, I thought He couldn't even see me. But it just takes that turn, that one turnaround, and there God is. He's one step away. We may feel 50 feet away, and He's just that one step away, right? All you have to do is call His name, and there He is. He feels forever away from you when you're down and doing things that you don't feel are right. But He is one step away when you call out to Him and ask for Him to turn you back around, right? So your steps may seem many, is what I put, but turn around and there He is. And I constantly have to remind myself that it's not my failings that God is looking at. It's that I believe that Jesus died on the cross for me. So I'm covered in the blood. If I'm covered in the blood, then God looks on me as His. And we don't have to stray. We don't have to worry anymore. When we stray or fall short, which we do every day because we're born in sin, we don't have to worry about that. We just turn back to God and say, man, I need you again, Lord. I just totally was not listening to you, or I wasn't following you, or I wasn't calling on you to make those decisions. I made plenty of decisions in my life where I did them on my own without asking. And God has then turned around and took me out of that when I asked Him to. Immediately. He gave me the answers to get out. And it's always in God's time, but He is working for us. And when you look back 2 years, 3 years backwards and realize what God has pulled you through and the steps that He did to get you there, what an amazing testament to His love, right? So I just calling you to read those scriptures, and definitely read Psalms. It's a definite testament to what we need to be doing when we're feeling the greatest we've ever felt and the worst we've ever felt. We need to call on His name. So y'all have a wonderful day and be super blessed. And I hope that you found something in this, and I hope that you always go to the Bible. And when you're in need of somebody, He's always there. He's a living Word next to us at all times. And we're always have our answers. And He'll point them out to you. Just call on His name. Have a wonderful day, guys, and be blessed.